All right, what's good? TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. It's your boy Lee John, Legion Comics. We're about to get into a cinematic versus battle. We're gonna start power scaling discussions and topics. I'm gonna start posting stuff like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So who we got up today? I'm gonna start it off simple. Superman versus Superman. The man is still himself. We're gonna start off with the cinematic interpretations, the two most recent ones. 2013 version versus the 2025 version. Snyder versus James Gunn, Henry versus Corn Sweat. Who's really stronger? Cause I've been seeing a lot of discussions about the Superman, right? And I think that a lot of the feats that are shown are not explicitly accurate, or even like narratively, consistent with the characters. So we're about to basically get into it. Got some good chips here, but yeah, go. Let's go ahead and get cinematic. Let's get into David Cornsweat Superman feat. So basically, the start of the movie, he's able to slam into Antarctica, create a huge crater in the ground, and then fly back to Metropolis in a few minutes. That's a massively hypersonic feat. He was able to slow down when he fought Ultraman, and Lex Luthor and his goons was able to perceive him while he was fighting. So maybe a little bit below human perception, they were able to talk, press buttons. After that, he was able to go fight a kaiju that weighed 18 million pounds. Um, and he was able to hold it back. It's like a large building level feat, possibly even higher. His clothes got burnt by it, and then and then he throws a water tower at the kaiju. Um, and then later on in the movie, while he's weakened, he survives an anti-proton river. Antimatter has as much in a gram. It has as much energy as Hiroshima and Nagasaki. He survives it. Whether or not you count as a non-reactive or literal feat, it's an island level feat. Depending on whether you count it as that or not. He's able to push against the black hole while he was weakened. The surface area of the black hole, he didn't get inside of the event horizon, nor did he go in it. We don't really know if the black hole works like an actual black hole though. So but let's just say it does. It's like a mountain level feat, similar to Omni Man's from Invincible. Um, I still don't think he scales to the black hole or star level. That being that Ultraman who was beating on him literally dislocated his shoulder, and then Superman flips him over, right? And then he gets hit by a bus, and then falls into the black hole. So yeah, we have that as well. When he was fighting Ultraman defeated him 3 times in the movie. He's able to create a huge crater in the ground. Um, so I'll definitely say like mountain island level for those anti um proton river feats and also the black hole feat. Um, and he has statements of not being able to punch a planet apart. So he can't destroy a planet. So he's definitely capped at below planet level for the verse because James Gunn wants a more equalized verse. People use the Blue Beetle chain scale. The problem with that is that James Gunn also said that Blue Beetle, some stuff will get retconned from Blue Beetle. So the whole Scarab thing is in direct contrast to his power level for the reset new verse. Blue Beetle is canon to the original DC extended universe, so we definitely won't account for that for his scaling to give an accurate take. So yeah, so he's definitely around island and maybe mountain level in terms of feats. Um, and that should be it for David Cornsweat Superman's feat. There is a dimensional imp scaling that people try to use, but we don't really know if those dimensional imps are like the same as like 5D or whatever. Some people say there's 9 dimensional imps out there. The problem is we don't know if those count as metahumans. Superman scales to them. If the Justice Gang, what's gonna call it, also scale to it, right? Because even if it's interdimensional, it could just mean like dimensional as it comes from another universe because there's different definitions of dimensional. So yeah. So I don't think he gets extra dimensional scaling, especially because he has 3D limits already. He can't punch planets apart. So yeah. I see. I seen people bring that up. So yeah, he caps at like island of maybe mountain level and massively hypersonic, possibly slower when he fights since humans can react. But he was able to blitz Green Lantern, so there's that. And that should be it for David Cornsweet Superman's feat. Next up is Henry Cavill Superman. All right, so we're gonna get into Henry Cavill Superman's feats. Let's get right into it. So basically, at the start of the movie, he's able to hold up an oil rig before his powers fully manifested. He when he starts flying for the first time, he's able to crash into a mountaintop. Is able to shatter it, smash it completely. Later on in the movie, he's able to punch some other Kryptonians into trains and make the trains blow up. And then yeah, so later on in the movie, he resists the gravity of the world engine, right? And he's weakened under Krypton's atmosphere. The world engine affected the gravity of Earth. That's in the planetary ranges of power. It's also stated that the world engine can create neutron stars, right? We see it that it destroyed Krypton. That's what the VFX artists state. That it makes the core denser, creates a gravity beam, and then creates a neutron star out of it. That it was gonna do it later on in the movie as well. And Superman resists that, so we know that he gets into the planetary to star level ranges of power in his first movie alone, possibly even solar system level. Um, and then after that, he has later feats in the movie. He's able to resist the pull of the Phantom Zone, which is a singularity, a black hole, specifically targeted on his cells. He's covered in Phantom Zone energy. He's able to the Phantom Zone, right, is actually a bit more powerful than a regular black hole, as it causes a rip and a hole in space time, and it's also extra dimensional forces pulling against him, so he can resist getting pulled into another universe, basically. So he has some pretty powerful scaling. Um, and then so and then yeah, his heat rays, he's able to fight on par with Zod. His heat rays are light speed. He's able to dodge it, so he has light speed, dodging and reaction. He has statements that he can fly at light speed. So yeah, he definitely has light speed scaling. Um, because he's yeah, and then yeah. So for Batman v Superman, let's get into that. He's able to he's able to tank a nuke while he's weakened. Right, he took 2 doses of kryptonite. He's able to tank a nuke. The nuke really didn't kill him per se with its explosion. It more so killed him with radiation. The scene is a callback to The Dark Knight Returns, and we see Doomsday tank the nuke and absorb its energy. Become more powerful. Superman is able to take hits from Doomsday directly afterwards. So I mean, he still scales to nuke level, and that's after Superman healed. So Superman wasn't at full power. So that's pretty obvious. Um, Zack Snyder and some of the artists did say they don't know if Superman can survive a nuke or not, but we can logically deduct that it's only when he's weakened, whether or not he can, and we clearly see him survive it. So so yeah, Doomsday has statements he was going to destroy the Earth, solidifying his planetary scaling. Let me see what else. So yeah, and then in other statements in Batman v Superman stated he can lift tectonic plates. We also see him lift the top of a rocket ship that exploded. So yeah, he's pretty powerful in Batman v Superman. Um, yeah, and he's able to react to Doomsday's heat vision, heat rays, light speed, Kryptonian heat vision, and all that. He fights Doomsday, and then Doomsday is a reincarnation of the original Doomsday with Zod's body, and that Doomsday was able to shatter Krypton's moon. So yeah, we know Superman is definitely has a moon level scaling in Batman v Superman as well. At least in his post revived or healed state. So yeah, that's Batman v Superman scaling. So getting into Justice League, let's go over some of the guidebook statements for Batman v Superman before we get into that. It stated that his heat vision are red beams of light. Of course, his flight and reaction speed are the same, so he can react and fly at light speed, or else he wouldn't know what he's doing in some of the guidebook statements. Now on the Justice League, Batman has statements that Superman is stronger than a planet, meaning he should get into the large planetary levels of power. This is proven that he takes the mother box's energy. So that was confirmation of Batman's theory. Um, yeah. So yeah. Then later on in the movie, we see that Superman actually he destroys the mother boxes, and the mother boxes are just more than just planetary, right? Because the VFX artist that did the neutron star thing for the Krypton's world engine, he also stated that the mother boxes can create quasars, and that is a singularity that destroyed everything or the planet and the universe, right? That statements for that. Since DC goes off the theory of special relativity, that Flash can generate infinite energy when he goes light speed or beyond light speed. Superman can also fly at light speed. That gets him into the high universal ranges of power due to the theory of special relativity. Um, so yeah, we can definitely deduct that. Um, Flash has stated that he can create, many big bangs or galaxies with his footsteps, solidifying the whole spatial relativity thing. He reverses time, he gets unstuck in time. Superman can blitz and react to Flash. What's gonna call it? Flash is also stated to
Character
transcend space
was.
time in certain
If someone could get close
featurettes.
enough to the speed of light,
So
they'd
yeah,
transcend
Superman getting the chain
space-time,
scaling
or
off of
you'd exist in
Flash.
multiple.
Can get into the measurable speeds as well, to possibly even uni plus. Um, or possibly in infinite speeds, measurable uni plus scaling. What's gonna call it? Yeah, and now yeah, in 5D as well. So like low complex multiversal. Superman. So yeah, and Flash in his movie is able to he's able to the younger version of him is able to blast the chrono ball, which shatters a piece of the space time continuum. He also stated that he can break the space time continuum. It's also stated that what's gonna call it, that the Flash, right? He can destroy the fabric of everything in his fight with the Dark Flash. He causes the multiverses to collide. Superman should logically upscale him since he's the most powerful force in the DC universe. Um, and then yeah, and so yeah, that should be it for Henry Cavill's Superman feats. I have to see if there's anything else I remember. Yeah, he's pretty powerful. Um, that should realistically be it. Yeah, so Henry Cavill Superman can get anywhere from like multi-solar system in his first movie to high universal in Justice League to even higher with the Flash movie scaling. He also should get the Blue Beetle chain scaling since that was canon to the DC extended universe before it was to the new DCU. So yeah, so Henry Cavill he's pretty powerful. To add on for David Cornsweat's Superman, he does have multi-continental statements. It's stated that he can, if he decided to do the move that Richard Donner does, Richard Donner Superman does, Christopher Reeves, right? James Gunn was poking fun at it. He said if he did that, he would make the planet go round, and he'd also blow everyone away or crush everyone while flying across the planet, trying to make it go backwards or go back in time. So the DCU doesn't go off the theory of spatial relativity. We also know that he can either go light speed or at least just super fast around the planet and cause and mess it up. That's definitely a multi-continental statement. So that's probably so yeah, with that extra statement, that definitely gets him above his island level scaling in the movie. Um and then yeah, he also has light speed dodging and reaction in his fight against Ultraman. Although I don't know how that conflicts with the whole Lex Luthor seeing him and talking while he's fighting thing, but he's able to dodge Ultraman's beams, which are light. They're stated to be light, so you have that as well. So I'm gonna add that in the video since I forgot to mention that. So in conclusion, who scales higher, Henry or David? And from the looks of it, Henry Cavill Superman would beat the absolute snot out of David Cornsweat Superman, no questions asked. David Cornsweat Superman, just off statements alone, is in direct contrast to Henry's. We have one stronger than a planet, the other can't punch a planet. So I mean, that's already enough. But if we scale them off of their feats explicitly, what's his name? Henry Cavill. just massively outscales David. Even if you give him all of his feats, he has the better black hole feat with the quasars, being the most powerful thing ever. He has the better high universal feats. Um, and then yeah, and the higher dimensional scaling as well. Yeah, and then David, like he already has 3D limits. It's a more level playing field for his universe. So I don't understand why this was ever really a debate to begin with. But I mean, I guess it just had to be cleared up. So yeah, from the looks of it, Henry Cavill wins. But I do want to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. I'm probably gonna edit the video and add some other statements that I didn't add in yet. So yeah, we'll look at that.